ETA-0 is once again back in town, and for this one you never really need to ask, hey man, where does he spawn, because he always spawns in the exact same location that is right next to the city entrance teleporter. So all you gotta do is hit map, teleport right over here, and here you have ETA-0. And you see next to him there's a timer, 2 days 19 hours, until he goes away. He stays around for about 3 days, and you can also see a timer for when he will respawn. That is in every single Friday, so you don't need to ask consistently, hey, when, where, but the what is what's more important here. So let's check out what he brought this time. Today is the 1st of November, Exchange Infiltration Operation rewards. Of course, this time we're talking about the standard ETA vouchers. These are the ones that you can farm from 400%, so grab your Freyna, grab your bunny, and have fun. Equipment slots, this is what you want. Make sure to pick them up. When it comes to precision code breakers or regular code breakers, here's the thing. Honestly, I would give a pass on the white ones, but just simply buy the blue ones. Did you know the thing about the Enzo mods? The farm for Enzo mods was probably the worst farm in the game. It took me several days to get all of the blasted red Endo mod. But nowadays things have changed. They don't drop just from purple vaults anymore, so the ultra precision code breakers were required. Now you can get them from the blue vaults, so the precision code breakers become a bit more relevant. Obviously, you're not going to be getting as much Kuiper anymore, but as you should know, endgame is not really about Kuiper, it's more about the gold rather than anything else. When it comes to the stabilizers, I just buy all of them because as you can see, there's, well, why not buy them? You're probably going to be having, just like me, a whole bunch of ETA vouchers. If you don't, however, if you feel the farm for the standard ETA vouchers, it is difficult for you, you can skip these ones because honestly, sometimes they just don't really make a difference. When it comes to the weapon blueprints, you gotta look one by one to see, do I have enough of these? I got 10. Maybe I have the Python all maxed out, so I'm not gonna be buying something I don't really need. Final Masterpiece, 13 of these. What about this thing? I don't have any of these. Last Dagger Polymer Synthium. The Last Dagger is probably one of the first and easiest ultimate weapons to farm. You shouldn't really care all that much about it. It's not really all that powerful. What do we got here? Thunder Cage. Now, when you build your Thunder Cage, you're going to be getting the first one for free during questing, the second one for free during questing, and the third, fourth, and fifth to max out the special ability. And trust me, this is the best or one of the best mobbing weapons in the game. Link in the cards and offer a full and detailed guide on the Thunder Cage. It's very easy to actually farm said Thunder Cage. So if you don't want to spend 15 standard ETA vouchers for a nanotube, trust me, you can farm it. The same goes for Valve things, Lepic things, etc. Now, when it comes to cosmetics, these are subjective and entirely down to the user. What I may like, you may not like, and vice versa. Now, I'm a fashion frame nut, so I buy everything that is cosmetic. Ooh, shiny emerald. The last one is the exchange supplies. Now, these are the premium ETA vouchers. These you get by simply accessing the first menu and selling your blueprints, your additional blueprints. So, for example, I got 7 of these Wave of Light, I got 7 of them. What I can do is sell 2 of them and keep 5 so I can still max out the weapon. 25 King Guards Lance. Yeah, and a whole bunch of stuff. Just make sure you keep 5 a piece when it comes to the weapons if you haven't maxed out that weapon just yet. And obviously, if you already made something like Ultimate VSA, you can sell whatever to Ultimate VSA. I can't sell anything right now because I'm maxed out. Next one only allows you to carry 600 premium ETA vouchers. I do not get the logic behind this one. And the standard ETA voucher is basically the same. You can't farm more than 600 after you farm 600 from 400%. If you try to pick them up, no, dice. So there you go. Oh, by the way, did you know that the cap for crafting materials is 10,000 per type? Yeah, so for example, if you already got like 10,000 brains, you can't pick up any more brains. And let's be honest, we need all the brains we can get. Storage slots, 100% mandatory. Equipment slots goes the same. Ultra Precision Code Breaker, what I said earlier. So essentially these 3 are 100% required. This one is entirely optional. Kingsguard Lance. Now this is the weapon that can put those AoE things on the ground. Those spiky looking things, and they can zap enemies. It's actually quite the nice weapon, but I didn't have time to invest in it. As you can see, only 25 blueprints on this one. Crystallization Catalyst Blueprint. You should always be making one of these, like this. And if you don't have the necessary resources to craft Crystallization Catalyst, get the farming. So I got about 20 stockpiled and another 30 blueprints, and I'm still buying because essentially you still need this more than anything else. Albion Cavalry Gun. Look at that, I only have 4 of those, but I already have 1 build, so I know I don't need it. 11 of these. Greggies all maxed out. You should max out Greggies. You guys got it maxed out Greggies. Greggies is still one of the best guns in the game and one of the most popular, so make sure you max out Greggies for the AoE meteor thing. Hey, did you know that now the Perforator has like an AoE meteor-like kind of thing? Yeah, it's not as good as Greg's, but still, AoE meteor thing. Matte Lime Green, sure. Matte Indigo Blue, why not? Matte Marble White, my favorite, and of course Deep Blue. Now let's say from the login rewards or the Freyna shop, you got yourself some fantastic boosters, right? For XP, weapon proficiency, etc. Do not pick them up from the mail. They will stay there for 3 months if you're not going to be using them right away. So for example, now I'm not doing any leveling, so I have all of this stuff here. I can keep it here until I'm good and ready because it does stay for 3 months in your inventory. So why use them if I'm not gonna use them? And by inventory, I obviously meant mailbox. And I do believe, my friends, that is pretty much it for today. This is November 1st, ETA-0. As always, my name is Leyzar. Like, favorite, channel, subscribe only if you enjoy the content. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Ciao.